Today is a very big day for a Halloween fan like myself. Why is today a very big day? Well, today is the day that the Halloween collection yet again grows in size. And why is that? Well, it's simple. It's because evil dies tonight. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Nick from the Lost River Drive-In coming at you tonight to talk about the Halloween Kills home release. 4K UHD, Steelbooks, Blu-rays, DVD, whatever format, whatever edition you got. It is officially out today. There was a snafu with my Steelbook, and it seems like I might not be getting one now. So I'm definitely working on that with Best Buy right now. Pre-ordered it 2 weeks ago. Was checking to see, where it was at in transit, whatnot, if it was going to be here today. And then it said that it was sold out entirely. I, reached out to them and I said, hey, I had already pre-ordered this. It's not showing that I have anything in transit. They said that, oh, well, it's sold out. So basically, sorry, we overpromised and underdelivered, I guess. I don't know if this happened to anybody else, but they're refunding me that. Which is a huge bummer, because now I'm going to have to pay 3 times as much for the Steelbook on eBay, which I'm sure I will do. So I won't be going over the Steelbook today. Super fun times. Still in the middle of all that craziness. We're going to get it figured out. But nonetheless, as soon as I got off work, I went and picked up the 4K UHD Blu-ray digital code combo pack release of Halloween Kills. And I am here to talk to you guys about it. First and foremost, the extended cut. Yes, the infamous extended cut with the alternate ending. How is the alternate ending? If you have not seen the alternate ending yet, it's cool. I completely understand why they did not leave it on the theatrical edition of the film, because it doesn't make any sense when we're talking about where Halloween Ends is going to pick up. It would not have made sense. Having said that, it's kind of badass. Kind of is. Not going to lie. It's cool to see. It was nice to get a Michael breathing on the phone type thing. That old school 78, kind of nod there. That was really cool. I also felt like Karen's death was a little more elongated in this version of it. Maybe, I don't know, maybe different angles, a slice more or two. I don't know, but it definitely seemed a tad longer. Not as closely cut and whatnot. But, yes. So the extended cut, it runs 4 minutes longer. It's got some extended scenes and whatnot. I mean, it's cool nonetheless. A lot of it's just filler. There's nothing that you're really is going to jump out at you that is different aside from the extended ending. You've got a gag reel, deleted and extended scenes, Haddonfield's Open Wounds, The Kill Team, Strode Family Values, 1978 Transformations, The Power of Fear, Kill Count, commentary with David Gordon Green and Jamie Lee Curtis and Judy Greer, which I'm very excited to actually listen to that commentary with the three of them. I'm very excited for that. I used to be really, really big into commentaries and not so much in recent years, but a lot of it was for the Halloween movies. I just love the commentaries with these because I'm such a nerd for these movies. So cannot wait to go through that. How does it look? How is it presented? How does it sound? I think it's great. I really do. I think it looks great. I think it sounds great. I think this is a great transfer. It's a lot easier, obviously, nowadays with the quality of film that you get when it comes out for, home media. It's very easy for that quality to, be amazing because modern technology is just amazing. So it's nothing that where I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so much better than when I saw it in the theater. Not necessarily. Definitely better than Peacock's presentation, though. I don't know what Peacock had going on there, but that was a whole different bag of worms. So it looks great. It sounds great. It's got a decent amount of special features in comparison to Halloween 2018, which I felt like they really dropped the ball on that one. Overall, I think this 4K is a great pickup. Again, I'll be getting the Steelbook. I'm working that out. Maybe Best Buy, rectifies it, or maybe I just have to go elsewhere and buy it. But as long as I'm refunded, it's okay. We'll get that figured out. But I mean, if you're just going to get the, you know, the 4K, you know, release of the movie without the Steelbook, it's well worth it. I think it's great. One of the coolest things about this is the mask is raised, which I think is just super cool. You probably can't see that. I will show you guys an up close and personal look of everything that I have today. But you know, first and foremost, we're just going to do this. You know, I'll show you the things I got, and then I'll flip the camera around and we'll get a deep look into these. Also, I want to let everybody know I'm going to be selling digital codes from here on out, you know, just for a few bucks because I don't use them. I know people want them, and I know it'd be far cheaper than buying the physical edition of the movie. So if that's something you're interested in, let me know. But before we get deep and, you know, deep dive into this, I want to show you guys the other things I got. And the next one, I'm going to do this without even cutting because I don't want it to be all choppy and weird. When I was at Best Buy, I thought, you know what, I might as well pick this up. And it was only because it was like right next to it. And I was like, damn you, Best Buy, you got me. And it's the 3 from Hell Steelbook. Now, if you guys know me, I've talked about how this is my least favorite of the Firefly trilogy. I think that it got a little long in the tooth and a little corny at times, but it's still a good movie and it's still fun. And it is definitely a step up from 31, in my opinion. So it was nice to get it. It's got this slip cover and, you know, Sherry Moon on the back there. And then you've got this art, coffins and whatnot. And again, I'll give you guys a more up-close look at this as soon as, you know, I'm done talking about it briefly. But special features on here are really just To Hell and Back, the making of 3 from Hell, which is a pretty lengthy 4-part documentary, and a commentary with Rob Zombie. This is another commentary I'm interested to listen to because I want to know what making this movie was like, just against all odds to begin with, because it is a sequel that never needed to happen, and you could argue most people would say shouldn't have happened. And I mean that in like a practical sense of like, how would they be alive? You know, blah, 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 blah. We can explain that away. The movie does that. You know, I do really think it's a gorgeous steelbook. I knew I had to get it. And I did not go in with the intention of buying it. But alas, it's sitting right there. And I said, you got me, Best Buy. And then I went to FYE yesterday and I picked up 2 things that I'm really excited to show you guys. One of them is one that I couldn't believe I didn't have. And one of them is something I didn't even know existed. So I'll show that one last. Also, I want to say I got the Scream Factory Exorcist 3 Blu-ray. It is en route to me. It is in transit. I will have it in a number of days. I cannot wait to dig into that release. But the one I got at FYE that was on sale was the Candyman Scream Factory Collector's Edition. And this thing is loaded with special features. I mean loaded. I'm not going to name them all off. When I go through these up close and show you guys can look at it and get a better idea of what is included on here if you don't have this already. I've seen this for, you know, God, when did this come out? This came out in 2018. So yeah, I've seen this for years when I've gone to FYE and whatnot. Never picked it up because I always felt like it was a little overpriced. It was, you know, $34.99 or whatever. And I'm like, I'll eventually get around to it. I hadn't gotten around to it yet. It was on sale for $16.99. I was like, I'm just going to get it. So, Candyman FYE pickup. This is the Scream Factory Collector's Edition Blu-ray. And then this thing that was on the back wall. And I'm not allowed to walk around FYE because I walk around FYE and I find things that I should not find. And I buy them. And this was one of them. And let me tell you, it was $20. You know, ain't cheap for this little thing. That's not expensive, but you look at this and you go, oh, wow. Now, I'm trying to get this tag off right here, but if I can, you know what? I'm not going to mess with it. Halloween 2 Laurie Strode reaction figure. Similar to the Halloween reaction figure I have. I had no idea this existed. None. I'm walking, I see this, and I go, what the hell is that? Walk up to it, and it's the reaction figure. It's Laurie Strode from the original Halloween 2. Look at that. She's like, ah, ah, ah. Yeah. What? I had no idea. I had no idea this existed. That is so freaking cool. And I just thought, oh my God, this is going to be another great thing to just like put on display right next to the Halloween reaction figure, you know. Maybe take Michael and Laurie out and have them kill each other and, you know, fight and... No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to take it out of the packaging. Don't worry. But I thought that was really cool. I don't know if you guys have seen this anywhere, but that is super badass. Now let's take a more up close and personal look at this release. Like I said, first of all, you can see that this is raised, and I just thought that was so cool. I like when movies do this. You know, I like when there's some texture to it. Here's the back. You've got all the specs. You've got your special features. Looks nice. You know, looks cool. Obviously, it's a slipcase. And then in here, the disc art, you've got this promotional photo that we got, and then no art on here. That seems to be very commonplace nowadays, that the 4Ks are getting the disc art, whereas the Blu-rays are just getting to slap the title on there, put the Blu-ray logo on there, and we're good. And that's really just how this edition looks. Nothing else to it. But again, I mean, the presentation of this is fantastic. I love the poster, so that in and of itself is amazing to look at. But I mean, just the film's presentation in 4K is fantastic. And then the 3 from Hell Steelbook. As I showed you guys, this slides off. And then you've got some just really killer art on here. Really killer. They did a bang-up job with that. And again, killer disc art. I mean, rest in peace, Sid Haig. You know, that's awesome. I love the inside of this Steelbook as well as the outside. I mean, this is very sleek looking. Like I said, it caught my eye. I wasn't going to be there and see this right next to Halloween Kills and not get it. So, 3 from Hell. Then the Candyman Collector's Edition. Scream Factory Blu-ray. Here's all the special features if you guys want to pause that and look at those. Like I said, I wasn't going to list them off because there's a ton. But if this is something that, you know, these special features blow your mind, which they're awesome, there's a lot of them, and it makes you want to get this edition, there you have it. Great disc art in here, the new art, the classic art, and then you can reverse it to have the classic cover, which I think I might actually do. I think I'm going to do that because I've always loved that classic art. But yep, that's the Candyman Scream Factory Collector's Edition Blu-ray. And then the Laurie Strode Halloween 2 reaction figure. Like I said, she's it's just uncanny, isn't it? Looks just like Laurie. I mean, that is Jamie Lee Curtis if I've ever seen her, right? No sarcasm whatsoever. Not at all. I think it's really cool. Like I said, this is very vintage looking, and I know that's the point of this series, is to have these things look very old, like they came out in the 80s or 90s. They didn't, but they look that way, and I think it's really cool. So, yeah. So those are just some pickups that I got today and yesterday. Obviously, you know, the big one being Halloween Kills. Today is the day it was released. Super cool to have that. Cannot wait to put it into the Halloween collection. Gonna have to make some more room now, but it is what it is. The reshuffling can begin once I'm done with this video. But I just wanted to show these things that I got. I think they're all cool pickups, and I think Halloween Kills on 4K is a fantastic release. So if you haven't gotten it and you're thinking about getting it, get it. It's absolutely worth it. But that's going to do it for me here, guys. If you have any questions about any of these items that I showed, ask away. Let me know in the comments down below. Message me on social media. If you have any of these, what are your thoughts on them? What did you think of the special features, the presentation, all that? All of it in a bag of chips. So that's going to do it for me at the Lost River Drive-In. This is Nick, and I am pulling out.